Hello everybody, my name is NCO7. Welcome back to Forgotten Corner, the series where I talk about games that just aren't talked about that much in my opinion. Today we're going to be looking at a bit of a weirder one, that being Cooking Mama Cookstar. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are probably aware of the Cooking Mama games. They were pretty popular like 10 or so years ago, but you probably don't know about this entry in the series, which is fair as it didn't do the best and has a lot of weird stuff behind the game, so let's just dive into all of that today. So, Cooking Mama Cookstar had a pretty interesting development, and by that I mean there were lots of issues. Originally releasing in March of 2020 on the Switch eShop, the game would get pulled very quickly after due to various legal battles over who could release the game. A PS4 version was also planned but was never released. Eventually, though, the publisher Ravenscourt, if that's how you say it, would release the game again, this time on both PS4 and Switch, basically completely spitting on the face of the original creators. Though this version would also get pulled off of digital storefronts and store shelves in 2022. In its place, a different game called Yum Yum Cookstar would release, which was basically the same game except a couple of changes were made to avoid the Cooking Mama IP. And all of this because nobody knew who had the IP rights to Cooking Mama. Throw in some rumors that the game apparently had some blockchain technology that apparently was for some cryptocurrency miner, but I don't think that was actually true. And you've got one of the strangest releases of a game I've ever seen. And that's not even all of it. Seriously, it's so weird. Especially for a game so simple, which I'm getting ahead of myself, but still. It's really weird to think that this game went through so many weird, things. But that probably means that the game is really good, right? Well, about that. Now, the graphics for the game are actually really not too bad. It's nothing really extraordinary, but nothing really offending either. It's just nice and simple, which fits the game's theme quite well. I do think that it does a good job at being like the game in terms of just how simple the game is. Really, there isn't too much to say. I mean, it's fine. Really, we're here for the gameplay, and I'm sorry to disappoint you, but Cooking Mama Cookstar's gameplay basically just boils down to doing little mini games to cook a variety of different dishes, from full meals to even desserts. These mini games are honestly very easy to go through, usually using a couple of different buttons, and you just do these over and over until you finish every step of the recipe, and that's really it. You just do the inputs that Cooking Mama tells you to do with a voice. Yeah, Cooking Mama has a voice in this game that isn't very good. I'm sorry. No offense to the voice actor, but I don't like it. It's a very weird voice.
Ready, get, set, go!
I don't like it. I don't like it. But at the end of each recipe, you also have this whole thing where you can take a picture of the digital food that you can't eat, which, okay, I guess this game's gimmick was to try to have like a whole social media aspect to it, but it's just really weird. I don't think it's very charming and just doesn't really need to be there. Yeah, all the kids are gonna be looking at this on TikTok. I mean, while you do get a good amount of recipes, both traditional and vegetarian, which I guess there's that, vegans can like it. And while there is a lot of them, it just feels like the same thing over and over and over, with really not much variety at all. Most of the minigames are really simple and really aren't interesting at all. You do eventually unlock the Cookstar mode for recipes where it's the exact same thing except now they remove the button prompts, which just makes the entire thing a fucking memory game, which honestly, I think it would be much more worth your time to memorize actual real life recipes, because I just think that that's more worth it. And there's a potluck party, which is just a multiplayer mode where you can play like mini games and stuff like that, which I never play because no one near me would ever want to play this. So, yay. And that's it to the game. Cooking Mama Cookstar really doesn't have too much content. Overall, it's extremely basic. The mini games really aren't interesting. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's games, series like WarioWare, where the mini games are also pretty basic. But they go by really fast. The mini games in this game just don't really go that fast and are really not interesting at all. I mean, yeah, you can make the game harder by trying to memorize stuff, but it's like, who the fuck would ever want to do that? It's just boring, it's really basic, and while yes, there are a good amount of recipes in the game that can keep you going for a while, the keyword is can. I honestly just don't see any reason to continue with the game, aside from playing a few recipes. But it's just not engaging enough, which is really sad. So yeah, this game is pretty not good, of course. I think I've made it very clear. With tedious gameplay that gets boring after a few recipes, barely any meat to the game, weird voice acting, weird use of social media and picture taking, as well as one of the strangest developments for a game I've ever seen, it's honestly no surprise that this game is barely talked about, or as I'd honestly say, completely forgotten. Honestly, it almost feels like this game was never meant to release. Considering how quickly they pulled the original release, I almost feel like the devs felt bad about this game, feeling like the game was really bad, and then tried to take it away. But then someone else really wanted it out there, so they just re-released it again, when it really didn't have any business getting re-released. Even if they ended up having to take illegal means to do it, which is just insane to me. I honestly just don't know what else to say about this game. There's really not much to say. If you are thinking about trying this game out, I would honestly just say save your money. I would honestly say any bad game that goes on the market nowadays is probably more worth your money than Cookstar. Cookstar is so boring and uninteresting that it's really just not going to keep your attention for, I would even say, an hour. I guess if you are really dead set on playing this game, I would honestly just go binge a show in the process. Go get, like, on your computer, on the side, like, freaking Breaking Bad, or, like, Walking Dead, or some sort of show to watch, because honestly, you cannot play Cooking Mama Cookstar without having a distraction. And that really isn't a good thing to be saying. So, yeah, just stay away from this game, honestly. It sucks. But that is what I think. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this game. I'm sorry if I offended anybody who really likes this game. I'm sorry, I don't enjoy its company. But please, for the love of God, like, if you do like it, then let me know down below why I'm wrong. I would genuinely love to know like, what does this game have that I don't see. But let me know in the comments below. And I do apologize if my voice has been a bit weird. I've been sick a bit again, but nothing super bad. But I'm also recording this at 1 in the morning. Don't judge me. I'm tired as hell. But that's it for the video. Let me know again if you guys have played this game and if you like it or not. And if you like it, please let me know, because I want to see different opinions. And consider hitting the subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. More shitty videos on games that nobody cares about. But you can also check out my main video essay videos that I do. And I plan to have some more content coming out in the future. Even potentially bringing back some stuff that I used to do. A little bit of foreshadowing. I'll have more on that in a future video. So, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out and take care.